Well, there's so many words to describe the Julie that we all know and love, and I think we'll get right into it and show you some of the words that we came up with. Vivacious.
Fun-loving.
Caring.
Leader.
Dedicated.
I really love what I do. I first and foremost love being Catholic, and I love the Catholic Church. And I think anything that I can do to make the church and the schools or any part of the church greater and better, that I just love it. It's very fulfilling to me.
Julie does have a reputation of not being able to say no. I think they might be right.
She tells everybody okay, doesn't ever know how to say no. And wants to help the whole world, wants to help every kid.
So she's always really involved. I always tell Julie you have to learn to say no sometime, you know? And that was always the challenge and stuff. So, and now taking this Hope for the Future position she took 7 years ago, it really became, if I would say one thing about Julie, she gets very passionate. And so she always said that this job was more than just a job, it was her ministry.
People person.
Hard-working.
I grew up in a very middle-class family, very nice family, and I never understood poor until I took this job. And I talked to these families. They're working really, really hard to help their kids have a better life. Even though they're in this really tough situation, they have the foresight and the hope that they can make a better life for their kids through this education.
When she started, really, people didn't even know who Hope for the Future was or what we did.
When I first started at Hope for the Future, they had already given out $349,000. And I thought that was a lot of money. And then the next year, I can't remember what our goal was. I think it was $1 million. But we broke this $860,000. And I thought, wow, that's a lot of money. And we had this selection committee, and we were trying to figure out how to give away the money. Well, we had, 1,200 kids that needed money, so we had just a little bit. Well, the next year we went from $860 all the way up to about $1.8 million. And when we sat down with the selection committee that time, it was like a dream. We could help so many more kids. And then the next year, we doubled it again. And it's like the more you help, the more you want to help, because we still had a wait list, and we still have a wait list. So.
One of her biggest gifts, I think, is to be able to build a group of people together who want to serve.
She lets the Holy Spirit work in her very easily, very easily. So the gifts of the Spirit are very present in her. And with that presence, she presents herself and conducts herself in such a way that draws people in.
She, I think, has inspired all of us to get out there and work harder, to raise money, to bring Hope for the Future out in the public as to what we do.
Without her tireless efforts, I'm pretty certain that Hope for the Future would not be in the position it is today.
Julie Seguin is one of the most amazing women that I have ever met. She is not only passionate and articulate, but she has a true gift to bring everybody involved into her mission and her cause.
She's got a mission in mind. The mission requires some funding, and she's willing to go find the funds to do the mission. But every ounce of energy that she's put into Hope for the Future has been about the mission, about our children, about the success of Catholic schools. And I'm very grateful for her work, for her sense of mission. Anybody can go raise money with the right training. She's not raising money. She's building Catholic schools.
There's a book I read once that's called How Big Is Your God? And I think Julie's God's really big because she never, sorry, I get emotional, but she never lets anybody tell her that she can do it. She always will do it,
Multitasker.
Faith-filled.
I've never seen anybody quite do what she does, and with such style and grace.
She is always happy. She makes the moment enjoyable.
Julie's style is unique to Julie.
Yep.
She's plaid-tastic in her fashion.
The only thing I want anybody to remember about me from Hope for the Future is the plaid. Just keep wearing the plaid, please.
Spunky.
And energetic. Now we'd like to have some audience participation. So as you see the card go up, please say it loudly. J is for Jewel.
U is for understanding.
L is for loving.
I is for involved.
And E is for enthusiastic. Julie, we're so proud of you. We're so happy for you as you receive this well-deserved award tonight.
By the way, Julie, you still owe me a tap dance.